So, update on the baby boys. They're doing fantastic. They are uber friendly and crazy. They love jumping on me. Mama is over there. She's doing okay. I think she's getting a little sick of being in the stall. She wants to go out in the sun. So maybe I'll see if she.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I miss Sandy so very much. I need to quit swiveling in my chair because I keep going off camera.
Well, it's wonderful to be part of this, although I can't figure out why my camera won't work. I'm kind of hoping that maybe during the show it'll just start working.
Yeah, well, that would maybe you can figure out during this whole thing. Who knows? I mean, we'll figure it out. But before we get started on this gardening thing, I just want to say, I told you so.
Really?
Antibiotics are in very short supply, and I did a my favorite preps video in like September or something. I don't remember. This is in the fall, and this has already come in handy for us.
That's great.
This is a Jace Medical kit. It comes with all your standard antibiotics, right?
Yes.
And it has a little booklet that tells you what antibiotic you need for what. It has all the information for every kind of infection you could possibly imagine, right? It is prescribed by a doctor. You get to talk to a doctor. You tell them all your current medications, and they will let you know if there is a problem, interaction with a current medication you're taking or anything. So anyway, we had to use this. Since I got it, we've used it twice, once for me and once for my husband. And we couldn't find, we went to like 3 different pharmacies and could not find the antibiotics. And we live in a small town, there's not many pharmacies to choose from here. But it took a couple days to get what we needed, and he just took the medicine from that kit until he could get it, and then he replaced, once he got his antibiotics, replaced the missing ones, and now we still have those in store, and he got to start his medication on time. So
Great.
okay, and like I'm really picky about doing things like this. I don't like supporting companies unless I really believe them. But I'm not being paid for like this, but I do have an affiliate link that can give you a discount. It's Jace Medical, and you go and in the coupon code you enter Prepper10, and that will give you, I think it's 10% discount. So if you go there, get that. It's really good to have on hand with all the shortages we're coming across right now. So I mean, they pay through PayPal and I don't have PayPal. So I haven't even been paid through them. They keep bugging me like, we need to pay you. We need to pay you. I'm like, I don't care. That's not why I'm doing it. Like, this is the thing. So apparently they're going to mail me a check. I don't know. I don't even care. It's really important that people have antibiotics on hand. I've always done that. Always. Usually it's sulfa tabs that horses get, and I happen to get a 500 count bottle that had directions for human use and all that. And I used that for my wisdom teeth. When they were really bad and I could afford to go to the dentist, I used those. And then I used them for a cat bite that I had. Well, actually, those were leftover antibiotics until I got to the doctor on Monday, but they were leftover antibiotics. And the doctor was so mad I didn't finish my antibiotics that she gave me an extra bottle of amoxicillin. I have that on hand, but I'm a true blue believer in having antibiotics on hand. I just think it can save your freaking life, and that's not even exaggerating at all. It can save your life. It can save your limb. It could just save you, and it can also save you money if you can't afford to go to the doctor. So I just wanted to just remind people, I was freaking right about
Great.
that. Okay.
Great.
Absolutely right about that prep. So anyway, now we can get started with the fun stuff.
Yeah, it's all right. You did what you needed to do. How in the heck are you?
Oh gosh, I'm you know, I have my aches and my pains and my troubles, but seed starting is my very, very favorite time of the year. There's nothing
Yeah.
like sneaking into your seed starting area and just seeing new life pop up, you know, all the time. Like every day I first thing in the morning I come in and check and see what new um plants have popped up, and like just this morning I had like 4 or 5 new um seedlings popping down the ground, and I'm like always happy birthday pineapple tomato.
What's
You
the
know,
weather like there? What's the weather like there?
right now high of 30 degrees today,
Okay.
low in the teens, and tomorrow it's gonna get about 34 degrees here,
Well, we
and
were actually warmer.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was outside yesterday. It was 67 yesterday. It was in the 50s
Wow.
today. Yes, it is definitely weather whiplash, Chris. That must be why my camera won't work because something in the atmosphere is screwing around.
Oh,
But
definitely. Or all those balloons.
yeah, right, all those balloons. You know, I
We're
don't know
not
what
going to
the
get into
problem is.
politics. No
No,
politics.
we're not. We're talking about growing. And the thing is, I'm just getting started also. And I did a video for the Disabled Able Gardener series where I showed these 4 gifts that I got, which are hydroponic indoor gardens. Yes, they
Yeah,
are all,
so
well, they're
excited to hear about it.
plastic. I know.
Oh,
And yes, politically, they are all from fucking China. But anyway, sorry about the language. However, they were a gift and I'm starting them. I got the little pods in, and I'm going to have lettuce in the kitchen and different kinds of lettuces. The first one, keep away from cats. Then I've got 3 more to start, and those are going to be microgreens and some, herbs. But I have a lot of herbs, so but it's
I
an
love it.
experiment. And I went
I love
outside,
it.
and it's so nice outside that I actually started cleaning up. And that's never happened in February where I could clean up garden beds.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to do that. Like we have snow on the ground on my garden, so there's no way that I can start garden beds right now. It sucks, but this weekend's supposed to be a balmy 39 and
Wow.
and maybe get into the 40s on Sunday. So I'm super excited about those temperatures. Is that weird?
Oh, it's great. It's exciting. It's very exciting. It's an exciting time of year but there's always so much to do.
There is so much to do. I'm hoping to have a lot of help this year. My husband retires in September. So
Wow.
when you retire, you're going to be my full-time farmhand.
Wow. That is wonderful though. That's like I mean, now he can be full time with you.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. Oh, wow. The sky's the limit for you guys.
I'm excited because I really do need the help. And I've had a lot of help. Like there's like a lot of people helping me. And thank God, because
Yeah.
I do have physical issues and I can't do it all. So I depend on a lot of help. And last year, the watering situation was ridiculous. I'd get so bad I couldn't get out of bed till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'd go out to water and things were already too dry because we had no rain, we had no cool temperatures. It was all in the hundreds. I still managed to get some crops out, but it wasn't pretty enough that I wanted to really share. I got a good squash
Mhm.
harvest. I got
Yes.
some peppers. I got potatoes. You know, I got some things. Like some things worked. I got some tomatoes, not as much as I'd like, and not as, like my tomatoes finally make it at the end of season, and that's why I'm changing up the tomatoes I'm growing this year, which I want to talk about. So I'm so
You want to
excited.
hear a funny tomato story?
Okay.
Okay, so I always grow a lot of tomatoes and I like to use them and make them for soups and all kinds. Last year I grew the little tiny Tims and I grew
Oh
beef
yeah.
steaks and all kinds. Well, I had an issue in my throat, literally. I didn't know what the hell it was, but I had to go to the hospital, have my throat checked out twice. And it turns out when I went to the ENT guy, it was from eating tomatoes that I had
Oh,
acid, literally ate an acid, like an acid burn in my throat. I've never had GERD. I have never had digestive problems ever. And so I
mhm.
have to actually be careful with my tomatoes this year. Isn't
Well,
that
I have
something?
GERD, but you're not stopping me from eating tomatoes. I'm so I have a Meprazole, a famotidine. I'm taking those things. I'm eating my tomato. I love
Well,
tomatoes,
I've
and you can
never
grow
eaten
lower
them.
acid tomatoes. Like the yellow ones are way more
Yeah.
acid than
Uh
the
huh.
other ones. They also split easier, but their skin is super thin. That's why they split easier. But they are so sweet and so delicious. They're the best for mayo and tomato sandwiches. The absolute best. Oh, I enjoyed those like for the short second I got them last year. Like I had to pick most of my tomatoes were green when I picked them last year. But this year
And
it's
then you
gonna
let them,
change.
and you let them sit,
Yeah.
and
And
that's
then they're
cool.
not as flavorful as if they ripened on the vine in the heat, you know? But that's the thing. We have such a short season
Yeah, in
that
Utah.
yeah, I mean it gets super hot in the summer. And right now we have like the coldest winter we've had in years and years and years. And we got snow on the ground right now. Like my garden is covered in snow. I can't do anything with it. Normally by this time, like the last few years, I've been able to work my garden at this time. I could plant carrots and beets and radishes and all that stuff. But
I
but then
was,
it got so freaking hot that none of that worked correctly, right?
yeah.
So yeah, this year I'm bound and determined to beat the system.
She's
Bound and
bound,
determined.
you're bound
Bound
and
and determined.
determined, bound and determined.
I have a seed starting station. This room is so multi-purpose. This is
That's wonderful.
our soap curing area. I'm starting seeds. It's also our guest bedroom. It's my office, my studio. It's all of that. But let
Great.
me show you. Hold on. I can peek over.
Oh,
Don't look
look
at
at
that.
that.
But I have starts. There you go.
Uh-huh.
I have some in the windowsill.
Yes, I
And
see.
then I have all this is my seed starting station right there. And I have a heating pad under the first section. And then I put the newer seedlings over to the other side where the heating mat isn't. Okay. And then when the tomatoes can go up in the windowsill, because it doesn't matter if they stretch as much as the other plants, right? Because all you have to do is bury them deeper and they'll create roots. Where some of the other ones, like the basil and that, you can't do that. But
Right.
see, okay, I'll show the picture of the basil that you have.
I see. Looks
You
great.
don't, you see, but they don't see. Is Oz there? There he is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see it.
See how short and tight to the ground those basils are? Like last year, that didn't happen because my lighting system sucked. I bought this cheap grow light at Home Depot, and you had to have it so close, and it was such a tap dance between having it too close and too far because it creates so much heat, but it didn't have enough light. So they would just, if you had it far enough above, they would stretch. If you had it too close, they would just burn. I had the hardest time with seed starting last year, and this year has been so much more successful.
Good.
So I'm really happy about that.
That's what I like to hear.
And then Oz has another like thing. This is just opening stuff. This is my my seed organization system.
Nice. You're
Okay.
very organized. I'm not.
Okay. Show this now.
I'm embarrassed to show you what mine looks like, but you can't even see me live.
Okay. I know that sucks. Okay. So this whole kit that you see in the background, and then these were, it was a very fancy Cabela's fishing tackle box thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had Greg's like drill out some of the midsections so I could fit the seed pockets in there because it had such small sections for like lures and stuff. So yeah, anyway, I was able to make it work so I could organize it into different sections. And then I have them, marked on the edge.
Yeah.
And then they go on the thing. But I'm so excited about this, like the herbs.
It's beautiful. You've done a
Isn't that not cool?
Yes, and you've done a beautiful job. I have to admit I've used old boxes and plastic crap and all
everything. I
this
had a
stuff,
filing, an accordion file last year. That turns out not to be so efficient.
Well, you
I
have
thought it
to
was a
keep
wonderful
them.
thing last year, but I think this one's going to work great.
Well, they dry out too. So I think what you've got really is nice. And I have not, obviously, I've not gotten a, there, but I do have Mylar packages and I have seeds from last year. And actually, you were talking about basil.
Mhm.
I grew so much of it. And I just had vegan cellophane vermicelli with my own pesto that I froze blocks in the freezer
Oh,
in,
nice.
in ice trays. So I
Such a
took
good
out.
idea.
It's a wonderful idea because I made that and I used my tomato. So I did use the tomato sauce today. I did, and I cooked it up
I
in
love
a frying pan.
that.
And I got all stainless steel frying pans. I gave away all of the stuff that had any coating, and the stainless steel is wonderful because it has no coating. And I don't want the coating because it never it's like you don't know. It scratches. You don't know what you're getting. I
Oh
feel
no,
like
yeah, I don't use that. I use cast iron or enamel. Like,
yeah, cast iron's heavy.
yeah, it is very heavy.
Yeah.
Need some help with that, but we need to stop a second and talk to the
Okay.
people that are here.
Say hello.
Say hello and go through some of the comments.
Great.
Can we do that?
Sure.
Do you want to start or should I?
It's your show, sweetheart. Go for it.
Okay, I want to say hi to Kim Centeno
Hi,
and
Kim.
and Max Sarge. They were the first ones to
Yes.
join the stream. Thank you guys so much. And I noticed Bella, our lovely Bella, is here. I want to call him something else, but I can't.
I know, right? You do.
We know who he is.
Yes.
Let's see. Catalytic Centaur. Our goats are great. They're so lovely. I actually, if you might hear them once in a while, because I have video monitors in the stalls, and sometimes they make a lot of noise and the volume's not turned down. Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm still working on my video audio. I mean, I can't get it working, but
I hope you can get it working before the end of the
I'm playing, but I don't.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't think
getting
it's gonna
coughs.
work.
Can you go through a couple of the comments for me? Phil?
Yes, I can. I will say hello to Bila. You liked my pesto, which is great. That's
I would
awesome.
love that. Patty.
Hi Max. Hi Patty. It's great. It's like I don't know you, Catalytic Centaur, but hello. Yes, you
Jeffrey
talk about
Pearson.
Hi Jeff. Oh, Jeff is like, gosh, what he's done out where he is just amazing.
It's so much fun. I love all these people.
He's become an artist. I mean, he's more of an artist than he ever was. And that's great. It's wonderful to see these things happen for him. It just is. Yes, it is.
That is so awesome. I know
Yep.
it's amazing. Like when you join their channels, the people who are on here, and you start to see their videos, no matter how small they are, you realize how cool those people are that are part of your community. Like Basil Peterson for one.
Yeah. Hi Basil.
Is Basil in there?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, cool. Hi Basil.
I think he is.
I'm definitely naming one of my goats this year after Basil.
That's cool.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
And yes, we'll call the goat Basil Peterson.
I can't wait to get over there until when the weather, gets better and start getting over there.
I would love it. We have the guest room back.
Well, I'm got to make it as far as Finger Lakes. it's hard for me to travel. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
yeah, think about it.
Oh.
Is it easy? Well, you have somebody to take care of. Actually, I do have, I've told you, I think everybody knows that Warren is coming to stay on my property for the
Oh,
summers
oh, is that
from
who's
Florida.
staying?
Yes.
You told me
And
someone was, but you didn't tell me the name.
that's who it is.
I love it.
And it's great. And it's going to help my life immensely. And we are best buddies. So I'm looking forward to having help. And I went to, oh, wait, Kim said, "Where's Basil?" I thought he was in. I thought somebody said hot that he was in the chat. Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe
No,
I
I
was
just
wrong.
mentioned him just out of the blue. He was on my
Okay.
last live.
All right.
He was in the chat on my last live, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What's Bella saying? That reminds me of a scene from Seinfeld where Kramer falls asleep in the sun and spills oregano on himself and Newman attacks him with a fork.
That's hilarious.
I don't remember the Newman attacking him with a fork, but I do remember Kramer falling asleep in the sun and getting a sunburn. I do remember
Gosh.
that. Acid reflux, yeah, it sucks. I have GERD so bad. It
Oh,
sucks. But it's
poor
not gonna
baby.
suck.
Hey, I should ask Bila. Hey, Bila, how do I stop how come my virtual cam isn't working with Zoom and from Ecamm and it doesn't give me the ability to check my Canon camera? It's not. He might give us an answer.
Yeah,
set the whole thing
probably
up for me.
knows.
He set it up for me.
Probably knows.
He was here. He set this all up. But see, my software is what interferes. But it doesn't matter. Everybody knows what I look like, and you can hear me. I look just like I look in the picture. I think that's showing, except, I see Oz is showing on the screen. He's showing my Facebook profile picture. And I see in Zoom my picture standing in front of the garden. So I guess it doesn't matter because it's not like you all don't know what I look like.
We all know what you look like.
Yeah,
He has
exactly.
my sourdough on the screen. I don't know if you know.
I see.
I made
I
the
love it.
sourdough. You want me to talk about fermenting? I know.
Yes, I do. I really, really do. Will you please talk about fermenting and the health benefits and what you do and what you ferment?
Okay, well,
Thank you.
hi Hans. Hi Hans. Okay, fermenting. I ferment anything I can ferment. I fermented asparagus. I fermented onions, peppers. I fermented wine. I made ginger beer, which is a fermenting process. It's super easy. There's tons of videos to show you how to do it. I don't remember the measurements offhand, but things like ginger beer is just like you make a like you boil like the ginger and not boil, but you simmer the ginger and anything else you want it, maybe lemon or whatever in there with sugar, like a ton of sugar, and then you put that in with you make a ginger bug. Okay, let me start with the ginger bug. You cut up ginger, little teeny pieces, and you put it in with water and sugar, and you let that sit out and you let it ferment until it starts getting really bubbly, and then you have like your ginger bug, and then you can keep it in the fridge and slow it down, but you can use that to make wine, ginger beer, all kinds of stuff, like fizzy drinks. They have a natural fizz to it. Hard to explain. But then I got into all the winemaking with the yeast, and I bought wine yeast and champagne yeast and all that. So I that's fermenting too, making wine. So you can make wine with anything, like 100% fruit juice, and you add some sugar to it, and the yeast eats all the sugar, so you're not just like drinking sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but the yeast will eat the sugar. That's their food, and that turns into wine. And so I have a whole bunch of wine bottles. In fact, I have some great. Sorry, I'm still getting over my bronchial infection.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, but anyway, super easy. I will try and do a little thing on it when I make my next batch, but it's super easy to do. You can make it from fresh fruit. You can make it from store-bought juice, as long as it's 100%, and I think it's at least 6% natural sugars or whatever.
Okay.
Then you can make it in the bottle it comes in, and you don't even need any special equipment. So super easy. A lot of names for that kind of stuff. I think some people call it like prison juice or something. I don't know. Anyway, fun stuff, right?
It is fun stuff. You know, I hear an echo all of a sudden, but if my camera had worked, you can hear me banging on my jars. I brought to show a jar of the cucumbers that I told you about that are fermented, and then my canned asparagus, which is another jar here,
Oh,
and a can of tomato cabbage soup. Well, I made tomato cabbage lentil soup, and I
Oh,
have
I love lentil soup.
well, my stuff is that I don't go out much, and I've had to go to the store twice. That's it, this whole winter, because I've been living off everything I canned, grew, and put together with. I have rice, and I have I have things I like. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
use lentils, and I use green peas, green beans, and those. But mainly, I just try to can what I know I'm going to like.
Right.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm one
No, I
person
agree.
now.
And what
Mhm.
I have just from my farm, I find that we really never have to go to the grocery store. If we go to the grocery store, it's for things we want, not things we need. Because, okay, we have milk, we have eggs, I have some canned veggies, and we also have quite a bit of storage food of non-perishable foods. We also have 2 freezers full of frozen food. So, like, I'm so stocked up. Like, we're trying to go through the older stuff and use it. So we rarely have to buy anything anymore. Thank God, because of the prices right now.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous how much things are costing at the moment. So I'm very happy. I mean, I don't have a milk goat right now, but we've been living off of the frozen milk. So I put it in big Ziploc bags, 2-gallon bag, or no, 4-quart bags,
Mhm.
and I froze them so they stacked up really nicely. And we've been living off of that milk for the winter and giving the girls a break, even though they want to be milked. They still want to be milked. I don't know how to explain that. Goats like to be milked. They're
They like to be
have
milked.
an udder right now, and they want to be a milk. They love it. And for vegan people who think that's cruel, I'm sorry, you don't know a goat. You have no idea. They love the attention. They love the time with you, and I love the time with them. It's a fabulous thing. I don't want to do it in the freaking cold though. When it's this cold outside. I mean, I do have a heater out
Right.
there. I have one of those propane porch heaters, like just outside my goat pen where my milk stand is.
Yeah.
And so I have warmth if I want, but I don't want to go through that much propane just to milk goats. So I wait till it's warmer and give the girls a little break.
Well, it's great. I wish I could have animals, but I can't even do chickens. It's just too much with these cats. Well, it is. My home is like with what I have to do. Well, I mean, now that Warren is coming, but he's not going to be here full time. It's only in the warm
And the
months.
winter's the hardest time to take care of.
And I don't want to. I really
Outside
don't. I have
animals.
6 cats left, and I have so much responsibility. So animals, listen, I live in the land of animals. Everybody here, all I have to do is walk across the street, and they have chickens and goats and horses. If I want my fill, I just go over there and they take
that
care of it. They're 20 years younger than me or more. So let them do it.
Right. No, I agree. If that was an option for me, but it's not. I mean, we can get corn. So I'm not growing corn because
Yeah, you
right up
said
the street we have someone growing corn, and it's fabulous corn. And when I want
Mhm.
corn, I can go grab it there. I don't need to grow it and take up that space in my garden. So I understand that.
Right. My asparagus comes from Debbie. My friend Debbie grows
Oh,
so
really?
much asparagus. I don't have to. Hers
We
is
have asparagus.
established. I can 22 jars.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
it's
crazy.
wonderful. And another thing I really like to do, I'm very weird with what I do. I will use my food processor and I will smush up things like that, beans or asparagus, and then I make a paste and I add it to make sauces with it to thicken sauces, and then you have your greens in there, and you can thicken your
Oh
sauce and
yeah, and
use
soups
all.
and all
Mhm.
that. Great flavor and amazing nutrition. So yeah, that's fantastic. Do
Well,
it.
I do think about nutrition when I think about canning. I worry about what's being taken out, but then again, you have to freeze. And I don't like to freeze a lot of stuff because I'm always worried. Now, like yesterday, for example, I did a show, and I was doing my show on the krill trade, which is absolutely hideous.
Mhm.
And my power went out, and so I was thrown off my show. I have no backup battery system. I can't afford it. And so that was that. That was that. And the other thing about power, is that with the hydroponic gardens, if the power goes out, you're beholden to that, to
Yeah, that's
the
what I was
power.
wondering about.
Right.
That's so many questions about the hydroponics.
Right. Well, I'm
Or what do
doing
you
a
use
whole.
as a medium for your seeds? Is it rock wool? Can you
No,
use
it's the stuff that came with it, but you can use the I forget the name all the time. It's the cocoa, the
cocoa
cocoa
coir?
core. I use the
Uh-huh.
cocoa core because I use cocoa core for other things. I have blocks, and I will mix up cocoa core in a pail on my deck for all of the stuff I grow up on my deck. I grow all over the property. And
And what do
last
you
year
use for fertilizer?
well, that's the thing. I'm not. I ordered some stuff that's local because I'm not going to use what came with these things. I don't know what's in it. There
Mm.
already I had, remember I told you about the young people that helped me, that she came over today. She looks at her name is Alora. She's 19 years old. She knows everything on the planet already. She looks at the fertilizer that came with them, and she says, "Oh no, oh no,
Oh
you're
no.
not,
Oh,
no, no,
have you
no."
thought of just making your own compost tea?
Oh, I have
Yes.
compost constant. I have all that
Okay,
stuff.
then make
But
compost tea and use that
you
instead.
think that's all I have to use inside
Yeah,
the water?
yeah.
Hmm.
Throw your weeds in a bucket of water and make some compost tea out of that. Like anything, just throw some compost in water and then you strain it out and then you can feed it with that.
Funny, I just turned my compost, the bin thing I have, the
Mhm.
plastic one. I turned that today, and I went out, and it's warm enough that I shoveled over my compost. It's actually thawing out in February, which is
Oh, nice. I gotta turn
yeah,
my
it's not
compost.
nice.
I
It's
have three
climate
buckets.
change. It's scary.
I know it is scary, but we're colder than we have been in a very long time. All the daytime highs are lower than normal. All the nighttime lows are lower than normal right now. But then
Mhm.
come the weekend, we're going to be
Yeah.
above normal. Weather whiplash. Gotta love it. Yay. Okay, really quick.
Well,
We got to get through another slide.
okay.
We'll
I want to
continue.
see. I'm
But
so
this is
happy.
just the farm, all my farm goods. My daughter Ariel took them to market.
All
And
right. I'll
so
look at that. Maybe I could
our
send him something. I
we
don't
have
know.
our eggs, we have
Hmm.
our goat milk dog treats, and our
Oh,
soap. And yeah, I
I
just
use your soap. I love your soap, and I'm going to need more because I gave some away. I love it, and it's in my bathroom, my main bathroom, as a on the shelf to show because it's
uh,
so nice. Chris, that was one of the nicest things anybody's done for me, sweetheart.
I'm
I wanted to tell
excited
you
to
that.
send some more out to y'all. Um, I need to send some more coffee soap out to um, Bella, and yeah, but we have a couple new varieties that we did. We did basil mint, we did ginger, and we did lavender. Well, I say we, I kind of help. Oh, and we did lemongrass. Um, I say we, my daughter has been making it. Ariel's been making it, like, because I've been off on, like, I'm so ADHD. I am like
No,
100% on one thing and then 100% on the other thing. But while I was 100% on the soap thing, Ariel learned how to do it. Now she's like loving the soap thing. So she's kind of taken over the soap thing.
No, boy. You're
And
that's
I've been
hilarious.
winemaking and now I'm seed starting. It's like I have the biggest tunnel vision, and yes, I will get distracted and like squirrel, gone. Um, and then I'll be on something else. It's ADHD, like
It's
completely.
Chris, I completely understand. Those of us that have many different things to do tend to have a little ADHD, and it's okay because usually we get everything done, right? I just listen, I
Yeah,
just sent
but then
Oz.
at the cost of not getting other things done.
I believe me, trust me, like dusting the house.
Oh, that doesn't happen.
Well,
I mean, no, I mean, I was on that kick for a while. I did go through an ADHD thing and I deep cleaned the whole entire house, the whole thing. I went
right,
through every
you're
drawer,
invited.
every nook and cranny. The whole house was spotless. And then squirrel.
Oh, right. Well, I have
can't
so
keep
much
on that
dust.
forever.
These goddamn cats. Oh, he got it. There's my
Oh, I got
garden.
it.
All right,
Okay,
it's going to
let's look
be
at
on
your
in a
garden.
second. Yeah, it's what it looks like now. The gate's broken, but the let's see when it comes on. There's a lag here. And if he's showing it, I don't know why I don't see it on YouTube yet, but I see it on Zoom. Anyway, I was just taking it's what it looks like. I have to get the gate fixed. How come I don't see it yet? Are we on that much? Oh, there it is. Okay. So what you're seeing is what my beds look like right now. And I need to get the gate fixed, which is a mess.
You
And
have
how
so
you see
much less. You're so further north, but you have so much less snow than we have.
it went away just the other day it went away. So yeah, hopefully he's not playing the audio. I hope not. But the gate, yeah, I'll have my Amish neighbor. He has to come and he has to come fix my mailbox that somebody knocked off on purpose. And my gate got so blown around in the wind. He made gates for my driveway, which is a long driveway, and he made those gates, and they have to be repaired. There's always something on a homestead.
There are
Always,
definitely.
always. Yeah.
There is. Oh, I have such a huge list of things I need to do. Um, ugh, I have my garden plan. Oz, will you pull up my garden plan? The magic man behind the curtain is here. So
I know it's great. I'm sending all kinds of stuff. I'm sending him stuff.
I
to
love
Where
you.
is where is your garden plan, Chris?
I posted it on community channel. The
Yeah.
community.
What's,
page.
this is great having a producer
Give me a-
because
give
I
me a
have to
minute.
do all this shit.
I could not come close to what Oz does. Like I try
I
to
do
not
it.
utilize them too much because
I
it's
do it
sad,
all.
but it is what
Oh.
it is, I guess.
I know. I do it all with Jen, and
Well,
you know,
you're good. You're good at that.
What? You're not? Listen.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
come
not.
on.
I
All
suck
right.
at it.
Well, that's okay. Everybody, you know what? Everybody
But we all
has,
have our strengths, and
right.
I'm a
right,
jack of all
right.
trades, master of none. That's fine.
Oh,
I just
you're
like to do
wonderful.
lots of things and learn lots of new trades and skills.
I love you. And
and-
you're a soap maker. It's
I love making
beautiful.
soap, but Ariel's kind of been making this soap. I give her ideas and I help her out when she does it. But it's it's really cool. I come up with the ideas. Oh, those are the chips. Oh, we'll talk about the chips. You can put that on.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's see.
so behind
see that.
us, all right, take us down so we can see the wood. So I got a new delivery of wood chips. This is a really cool thing. Wood chips are like the best thing that could possibly happen to a garden, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
These were free, 100% free, no cost to me, delivered.
Wow.
And they are in my goat pen. And
Oh.
so the goats go in, they dig through them, they poop on them, they pee on them. And that
Look at
makes
that.
fabulous, fabulous mulch for the garden. The newest drop that we got like a month ago is pure pine, and it was fresh pine that was alive. I'm really sad they cut down that pine tree, but anyway, there was lots of pine
no.
needles and stuff in it, and the goats love the pine needles. So they're still digging through. They're eating all the pine needles.
Look look at the distance. Look at the view you have in the distance.
I know with the mountains
Oh
and all that. It's
my
pretty
God.
cool. I know we have a great
Oh,
view.
God. I mean,
I will
it is
admit we have
like,
the most beautiful backyard view
oh,
on the planet. It's like city in the front, country in the back.
it's
amazing.
just breathtaking, Chris. And when I look at it, I remember Salt Lake when I had that, 5-minute boyfriend before I married Doug, who actually, lived in Salt Lake and was trying to convince me. And I applied for
This
3
is-
jobs.
Don't go to fucking Salt Lake.
He died. He's gone. He's
Oh.
gone anyway. I'm never. The guy died before I even married. He died. No, he
Oh
died
my-
after I married. I'm not even married to the one I married. So
I know. I'm
It's
happy
fine.
that my husband straightened up his act.
oh
You
well.
better be happy too.
Listen,
So-
I will always give Doug the benefit of what he's taught me. And he's taught me to shoot. He taught me to have, good self-defense. I target shoot in the backyard. He taught me to garden and grow. But, things don't last forever. And sometimes
Sometimes they don't. I've been
Right.
through lots of relationships. I've been through tons. But
Yeah.
Torstein's here. Hi, Torstein.
Hi,
Long time no
Torstein.
see.
Hi, Torstein. Yeah, he's been coming to ours too. So it's great because I feel like the family's getting back together.
I know. I'm gonna try to do more and more. I just went through a really rough time over the winter. My body does
Yeah.
not do well in the cold. It just doesn't. And it's all I can do. The fatigue is outrageous. Like
I know.
I can't even get out of bed until afternoon. And then I have so much to do. I gotta feed the chickens and the goats and now it's coming and but when it warms up, I do a little better. So I can get a lot more done. So
Sure.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we
You
both
have a horse, Torstein?
disabilities.
What?
We both have disabilities. Does he have he needs to saddle his horse, which means he has to get back in the saddle with us. All of our
Oh yeah,
kiddos.
okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We all go through what we all go through, but in the end, we all love each
Yep,
other,
get-
no
Get
matter
back
what.
up on the horse, the OG crew. We will always stay together. Like
Yeah.
it
Uh-huh.
may be hit or miss, it may be once in a while, but we're always going to be there, right?
Well, until the power goes out, which I learned the other
Yeah.
day right in the middle of my stream. And what I would really like and what I can't afford is an EcoFlow backup generator. I'd like actually, but see, it's a lot, of money. And I just want one. I think I might just get one, but we'll see if I can swing that at least so that I have something. And it's not even, I mean, I have a small one. I have a little tiny 100-watt solar panel that it'll charge this GoPro thing, but I keep everything. I keep the backup stuff. I would keep it charged through my electric company. And then when the power goes out, it's electric. It'll click on and work for a certain amount of hours. But I sold to Hambone, actually, Sam, I sold him my propane one because I'm not using it. I'm not using propane. I got an electric hot water heater this year. I'll be off of propane for the most part. It won't be long. No,
Well,
I'm
that's
happy.
That's good. Propane puts a lot of
Well, they
stuff
just
out there.
listen. They just
and it's-
delivered it, and all I use. And Sam was here for 2 weeks while I was in Florida taking care of my cats. He did not use the wood stove. He used the propane. They came and filled it up the other day, and it was 60 gallons. That's it.
Oh my God.
Yep. So I'm actually
Wow.
trying
And that's
to.
why I don't
Yep.
use those porch heaters very often because
Right.
they're run on propane. We do have
And-
kerosene heaters, like really old 100-year-old kerosene heaters.
like the Amish use.
Fabulous. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling, and we stock up on kerosene. We always keep, a bunch of it in barrels on hand, and I can heat my little greenhouse sort of thing.
Good.
I haven't. Do you have the picture of the
That's a
plant
good idea.
and the thing? Like that's how we heat it. Like I have a electric heater in there right now, but
Mhm.
we were heating it with the kerosene, and I sell the lamps in there. Not that one. Oh, but that's cute. Show the goats in the meantime while you're looking at it.
I sent him a couple more things.
Show the
I was
goats.
wondering if he had the picture of those hydroponics up that Katie. Oh, there. He'll
Oh,
put
there
them up
they are.
that Katie sent. Yeah, but they're not up on YouTube yet because of the lag. But
Okay,
Katie
but
sent those.
Goats. They were born in our tack room on December 8th.
Oh,
Because it was 10
they
degrees
can't see.
outside. So I lit a fire in the barn and had
Oh,
them right there in the barn. It was a
yeah.
mess. I had to clean up, but guess what? We had two healthy little baby boys, and they're now weathered, so they will not reproduce. But
Wow.
they are the most adorable little boys. They were the ones in the intro.
Oh,
The,
look at
the
that.
ones
Look at
running
that.
around. I know. That was
Oh.
the day they were born. That was just hours after they were born.
You know what? You're making me feel like I've got to get out after this and I have to go across the street and go visit their goats.
Oh, I bet. The goats are, oh my God. And Ariel and my granddaughter Jay, they love the goats. Like they have been such a thing that everybody in the family just loves.
They really are. And everybody's got them around here and they use goat's milk, but it's not, I know that there's a lot of vegans that follow our channel, but goat's milk from my neighbor's goats it's not so horrible. And I only
It's
use
different. It's not manufactured or factory
No,
farming. They
not at
are
all.
a member of your household and they love to be milked. They love it.
And they love the
They
attention.
fight to be the first goat to be milked.
Oh,
And when
such
you open up
dolls.
the stall with the milk stand on it, they go right in there and they fight to be on that milk stand. They want to be milk goats. And I don't know if it's just bred into them or whatever, but they love it.
And they love you.
And we take good care of them. We love them. And they are not treated badly at all. They're treated like family. Sometimes we invite them in our house, for Christ's sake.
That's adorable. Oh my
We've got
gosh.
goats sitting watching TV with us in the living room. Okay, this is how much we love our goats. All right.
You know, my
Goats-
neighbors, they feel the same way. They love their goats like pets like that. And not their horses are a bit too big. They have a smaller house, but they do love their I see her. She's wonderful. Her name is
We've
Laura,
had
my
horses
neighbor.
in the house. Yeah, we've had not this house.
Really?
This house is way too tiny, but we've had horses in it in our house before. But my horse
So cute.
Foxy, I can call her. She'll be at the back of the pasture, and she'll come running to me, and I love that horse so much.
All right, I see what's on YouTube. Those are those. I made a whole video on my disabled able gardener playlist. Those are those what she sent me,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm going to be seeding those, and then I will be videoing as they make progress because I promised her I would, and they were a beautiful gift from Katie. So you know, KS she calls herself on YouTube, KS. Yeah, there they are. And you know, I put them together and I know it was funny because I put them together right after I was bitching about plastic on another stream. And then I put these together. But I will be using these over and over and over every year, and I will keep them in tip top shape. So it's not like they're going to end up in a landfill, at least not for until I've dropped dead. You know, and hopefully that's a little
Oh, what
later
a
than.
beautiful garden! Look at all that. I
Mm.
love it.
Yeah,
I
that was this
love it.
summer, and we put in the kid that helped me, who actually now is got a different job, but he helped me make it look as good as it does because
Isn't that beautiful when you put the new wood chips down the pathways?
yeah, yep,
And then
Yep.
at the end of the season, you can scrape them off into the piles, and that will make mulch over the winter. And then
Yeah.
just add the newer wood chips to the pathways. That's exactly my plan. And
you see those
Oz
little
has my
melon.
work plan up now. But let's finish looking at this. This is beautiful. Look at all that.
And my friends asked me why these are raised beds, but they're not raised beds with they're up, they're raised. But
Yeah.
I lay down on a yoga mat and see those cups. Those are melon cups. My watermelons were gorgeous on there. I grew cantaloupe and watermelon, and now I put in an orchard. So this year I put in the companion apple tree, and I have 2 pears, 2 peaches, 2 plums, and 2 apples.
I love it. I love the fruit trees. I added an apple tree and a ton
Yay.
of berry bushes. The neighbors have an apple tree, so it can cross pollinate with that. I'm hoping cross by feet. I always don't have a lot of room for apple trees or trees in general, but I do have raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and one more I can't think of. But I have berries growing in the garden right now. Like I'm really focused on perennials just because they make it easier. I started
sure.
with artichokes, because I love artichokes.
Ooh, I haven't done that. I did strawberries, but I didn't do artichokes,
Oh,
even
we
though
have
that, I mean,
strawberries.
tell me
so
about
red.
artichokes. Tell us about artichokes.
What do you want to know about artichokes?
How do you grow them? I've never grown them.
Well, you can start them by seed indoors. They are perennial, down to like
Okay.
zone 7, as long as you mulch them heavily in the winter. So you just put a whole bunch of straw or shavings, whatever, leaf mulch over them in the winter. Don't kind of get them through the frosty season, but they
Okay.
will grow back. They're biannuals generally, except for, hold on.
Yeah, because I've never grown them. I'm not a master gardener, not like my
I'm
friend.
not a
Debbie.
master gardener either. I actually like started them successfully like for 3 years in a row. However, my dogs dug them up.
Oh no. No.
So now they're going in my back garden where my dogs don't get to. So there's these 2
Oh
varieties
gosh,
that I've
that's
started.
funny.
Ooh, let me see. Wait, I gotta go this way. So
The
everything's
dogs
backwards.
dug them up.
So-
It's the dog's fault.
It is the dog's fault. They were growing perfectly, and I had one last 2 seasons, but you don't get a crop till the second season. But anyway, the Colorado Star. Wait, not that one. This one.
Okay,
Colorado
show. Yes.
Star
Okay.
artichoke. Actually, well, you can get a harvest in the first year, right?
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're a hybrid.
Okay.
Anyway, they're made to where you can harvest them in the first year in colder climates.
Okay. Like
Um,
mine.
This one is a biennial, so you won't get actual harvest until the second season.
Wow.
So
I'm growing them. You've
these
convinced
are
me. I'm going to
Baker
try.
Creek.
Okay.
This is the Green Globe, and this is
Oh.
the Colorado Star.
I just got their thing in the mail. Baker Creek,
Baker Creek is my
Michigan
favorite.
Gardener. I love supporting Michigan Gardener, Callie Kim
Oh,
and,
am I
and
Gardner?
Gary
Yes.
Polarchik.
Luke. Oh,
I got
yes.
I got Gary
James
Polarchik.
Pigeroni.
Oh, there's
I
so
don't know if I'm
many.
saying his name right. Pigeroni.
Right. From New Jersey, the guy from Jersey, you know? The guy from Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited about peppers. Oh, I've started some.
This is awesome. Oh my God, I'm so excited. After we get off this live stream, I'm going to go back outside, go out and just look. I have to map out. I'm going to rotate,
Okay.
of course, rotate my crops.
All right, so I'm doing a little rotation.
Okay.
Okay, now I was pull up my garden plot design,
Okay.
whatever. And
Pull it up. Pull it
it's-
up, Mr. Oh,
it's
there
right
it is. Look
there
at that. Yeah,
behind us.
nice.
gotta.
Oh,
There we go. Okay, so this is what you should do. I did this on grid paper, so you could it's to scale, right? So I could figure out how much space I'm going to have. And so I have it all plotted out where I'm going to plant everything.
okay.
And then I have lists on the things I'm going to plant, like in-ground seeding and stuff I have to start. So I have all my lists on either side. And yeah, I still have some spaces to fill in, but I have so many.
Wow, that's really cool.
So many things I want to plant that I will have no problem filling in those spaces. And lettuce and stuff is going to go between like the boxes, the raised garden beds.
Yeah,
And
that's what I keep them upstairs. I keep them up on my deck right outside my sliding doors. Yep.
And then I have the what do you call it? The green stock, which you can hold 30 plants in. And
Oh,
it takes up a foot of space. Like it has a
wow.
1 foot by 1 foot footprint in your garden.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm going to put it on a brick. Last year I had it, out in our backyard on the lawn, and it just didn't work well because it just kept tilting, and then some plants wouldn't get watered. So it didn't work out that well there,
right,
but I know it's
right.
going to work out great when I put it in the back for when the dogs can't get into the lower planters and
Gotcha.
I can have it level.
Mhm.
and then it will evenly distribute the plants. And I'm going to grow lettuces, spinach, whatever on the back side, and on the front side, where it's towards the south, I'm going to plant dwarf tomatoes, like
Right.
micro dwarf tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to see if I can get some like micro dwarf pickles and stuff like that to plant. in
Oh,
it too.
micro dwarf pickles, huh?
Yeah, that's a thing. Did you know that's a thing? Because it's a thing.
No, I thought they're not gherkins. They're called micro dwarf
Yeah,
pickles.
so the plant's really small, so it can go in that small section. There's actually a lot of soil underneath,
Mm-hmm.
so you can get a pretty extensive root system in these plants.
Wow. Wow.
But you don't want the plant to be too big. But yeah, I'm going to plant a lot in that garden.
Good.
It's called the green stalk. I'm not affiliated in any way. I do
No.
have some affiliate. I'm affiliated with
Greenstock.
Chase Medical.
Yeah.
I strongly believe in it, and I can't believe
Right.
they approached me with this offer. But yeah, I
I've never
believe in
been
it
approached with
strongly.
any offer.
Really? I just had my
No.
second.
I have a tiny little channel who wants to approach me. Really
I have
serious.
a way smaller channel than
Oh,
you. But
no,
I've
I've
got-
never thought
is-
about it.
This is my first. I have a second one that I have a contract sitting in my hands. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it or not. But I have to get the
Wow.
contract in my hands first. It's for a water filtration system, so it's something I would be interested in.
Right.
Water filtration products.
Yeah, me too.
So
I
I'm
put in
very
one.
interested in that. And
Yeah.
if I like it, I will share it with you because
Okay.
then you can become affiliate too. But
Great.
I'm gonna try it out first. And
Really?
then I will
Hmm.
see if I like it, and then I will let you know. You don't have to. I guess they're gonna send me the product for. I have to buy it, and then they'll reimburse me within 3 days. And then
Oh,
if I like
well,
it,
that's
I can
cool.
do a video on it. And
Okay.
whatever. Anyway,
Hmm.
I'm gonna try it and see what happens. But if I don't like it, I'm not gonna. If it's something that's not useful, I'm no. But we'll see. It's supposed to be highly rated. I don't know. I'll find out.
Great.
I'm
Great.
gonna try it first. There's very few things that I would push, but
Mhm.
I do the prepper thing, so things
Yeah,
that help with that. Yeah, I'll try them. Why not?
you and me both, baby. I've got to put an all new irrigation system in mine. I have everything. I've got the hoses, I've got the filters, although I'm going to get a better filter for right on the second wellhead because over the years, the irrigation system got so clogged from the iron from the water that I just took it all out and I'm just going to put all new hosing in and I'll cut up the old stuff and just, I'll use it for tying things and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's always something. And Patty had said, yeah, physical work is good. It's great when you feel good. When I feel
It
like
is
shit,
great when you
it's
feel good.
very
And then
hard.
when you feel good, you push so hard that the next day you can't move a muscle. That's
Right.
the hard part about it, you know?
Well, or you get a flare. We get flares. Those of us with autoimmunes, it's
Exactly.
terrible.
That's why I love talking to you, Sandy, because we
Yeah.
relate.
I know we
you know what
relate.
it's like to have the autoimmune
Oh,
issue.
and sometimes the flare up from whatever they think it is. And I won't take the medicine because she wants me to take this medicine that it lowers your immune system. Why
Oh,
would
yeah.
I want to do that? I will
I
just
don't
do
know,
what
but
I do.
have to.
I can't. You know why? It made me sick. So what I do is just I use as little as I possibly can. And I suffer, but I'm scared of it. I don't know what you take, but she had me on the methotrexate.
Shots.
Yours are shots.
I have to do
God.
shots.
I'm so
the first
sorry,
one I
Chris.
talked, that one didn't work very well, so they were moving me to another one, but still shots.
Was it methotrexate?
No,
There's so many different things.
methotrexate won't really help with my condition.
Right.
have
That's
to
what she
have
wanted
A
me to have.
biologic type.
Luflanamide was the other one. I said, forget it. I felt lousy. I'm not, and then I'm not doing it. I've been living
the fatigue
this.
on it was so insane. Like
Oh, sweetheart.
I would wake up in the morning, like I couldn't sleep at night, and then I'd wake up in the morning and be so exhausted. I'd fall asleep drinking coffee, which has never
Really?
been a problem with me because I've always been kind of a morning person.
Wow.
And it just didn't work for me.
Right.
But now they're putting me on something else. I forgot because it was just last week.
It's really a drag. But
It
as
really
I
is.
said,
But it's still
be-
shots, and shots suck. I don't want to do it, but I
I'm
have to
sorry.
for Social Security. If you don't follow your
I
doctor's
know.
treatment plans,
of course.
they won't give you Social Security. I'm on
Well, I
long-term
know.
disability. I have that, but
Well, at least you haven't
they
lost that
could
yet.
cut me off too if I don't follow the doctor's orders.
They'll cut you
So-
off anyway. You know my story.
Yeah, I
and
know
I,
your story.
and I have, and it's really horrible to even. I'm not going through it again. My story is not a good one. It's an American story, though.
Yeah,
It's a
it
story
kinda
of
is.
corruption and greed and litigation and the laws and you know the whole circle, the insurance scam industry. So we can do that another time.
Oh my gosh, we have so much more to talk about. We got to do
And
this again.
I will make sure my
because I
camera
didn't even
works.
get through half of my list, and it's already after 3.
Wow. Wow.
So I think we
Yes.
need to say bye and plan another day.
And fix my camera, and you could come back and come on my show on my disabled able
we'll
gardener.
go on your show next time and talk
Yeah.
some more. And then because I only put Oz out once a month, like that's my limit because he's got so much on his plate. I don't want to do that.
Well, we'll do this
So-
on my channel.
Yeah, let's continue on your channel.
Absolutely. I would
And then-
love that. And I'll run the whole thing. And you just send me what you want me to put up, and
I
we will do it.
will.
Right. Just like I can be the Oz behind the curtain, right, Oz? He's putting his
That
thumb
would
up.
be
right?
great because Oz has so much on his plate. I really
Yeah.
hate bothering him once a month, but at the same time, I love having Oz around.
He's a wonderfully busy
Say
person.
hi, Oz. Tell everybody hi.
He's just sitting there with his hood up
I know, it's
and
like-
his headset on, and I got him. I gotta see his little smile there.
Say hi.
Hi,
Oz.
everybody.
Well,
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Oz.
Hi.
I've known him for so long. It feels like forever now. I mean, I think it was 2015 when I first crossed paths on Facebook. So
Good.
our whole
You've
family.
known him longer than I have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but then because I was with Real Progressives right then in
You
15 as I
contacted me
started.
when I was on Uphill Media.
Yep. That's right. So I mean, isn't it? It's a small world, but we're
It
all
is.
over the world. We're all over the world.
And I don't want to stop. I may have slowed down, but I don't want to stop.
No, why
So-
should we? We're not going to. We're going to keep going. And even when I'm in the most worst, you know, the pain or whatever goes on with me, I pull my ass up and I get shit done. And so do you.
Mhm. We will. We'll keep on rolling on. But there's so much more to talk about. I haven't even got started yet.
All right.
So let me know when you want me to go on your channel and talk about it.
Okay.
And we'll do that. And yeah.
And Sarah said, glad I caught this, Sandy. Let me know when you have the follow up. Of course, I'll
Hi,
schedule.
Gazar.
And
Oh.
Gazar is here, and he's right about immunosuppressants to calm autoimmune disease need to be monitored. And I don't want to be monitored that closely.
I have to be. It's
Well,
it's
Chris, you have a different.
government
Yeah.
freaking things.
I
It's
went
like
through it,
once I'm out
sweetheart.
of that control, I probably won't take any of it, except for
Well-
I do have to take my omeprazole, metadine because
Take what
Gosh,
makes
sucks.
you better. What
Mhm.
what happened with me is it didn't make me better, but I do take what makes me better. It's not like I'm not on anything, but I just you know the things they're scary if you don't feel well when you're taking it, and I feel like I experienced every side effect on the planet with the 2 things that she tried for me. So
me too.
I've suffered for so long. I know how to deal with my suffering.
Yeah, I know, and I take very little. Like if I don't have to take it, I don't take it.
And guess
But
what? I'm putting this in the chat. We are not victims. No.
No, we are powerful. We are strong. We will continue to grow and do more. Like grow literally, but and do as much as we possibly can. We're
And
not dead.
yep.
We
and
may
oh.
have issues, but we're not freaking dead yet.
And we will
So-
have to do a cannabis show. If I don't know how Utah is, but boy, New York was great last year, and I had
Utah sucks.
Oh,
It's
my
medical
God.
only. So yeah,
Well,
and it's really hard to get a medical prescription for that. And I
That's a
definitely don't want to
shame.
do it while I am applying for
no.
Social
Of
because
course
they
not.
will, because it's still federally illegal. There's no freaking way.
I know.
You know?
I know. And
So
I
I
just did
can't.
what was in New York's law, and it was actually a test, and they were actually gorgeous.
That's
That's
awesome.
that's why I
I'm
can't get
jealous as
skinny.
hell. jealous as hell. But anyway, we got to let Oz go because he has had one hell of
All
a
right,
day
Oz,
already,
baby.
and he took his
Thank
time
you.
out. Thank you so much, Oz. I love you so much. I appreciate you forever and always. And Sandy, I love you.
I love you too, and I really wish my video had worked.
Don't hang up. Bye, Sarah Horton, Patty,
Sarah, I love you,
Star
Doomer girl.
Kim, Bella. We love you guys so much, and I appreciate you still coming back even after I've been gone so long. Just to
And
watch
don't-
my community page because I post stuff a lot more often on community and sometimes shorts.
Okay.
So I do that a lot. It's really easy
All
for
right.
me to take a short video. Anyway,
We will
I
do.
love you guys.
I love you too.
Have a very good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Oz, for everything. I love you, Chris. Thank you, everybody.
I love you
Sarah,
too,
Bila,
Sandy.
Gazer, Hans, Patty, and
So
thank
happy
you
you could
for
make it.
joining.
Even
Me
if the
too.
video didn't work, I'm still
It's
happy. you could
okay.
make
They all know what I look like. All right,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
they
Mwah. Bye, guys. Bye,
Mwah.
Prank Esquire. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hey, so update on the baby boys. They're doing fantastic. They are uber friendly and crazy. They love jumping on me. Mama is over there. She's doing okay. I think she's getting a little sick of being in the stall. She wants to go out in the sun. So maybe I'll see if she